Subscribe, ring the bell. Oh yeah, Trucking with David H on Facebook. Let's see if anyone wants to play here, Billy. Huh? Look at the camera. Oh, we'll give it a couple minutes. And then we'll start the rant. Are we really gonna rant? We haven't ranted in so long. We forgot what ranting's like. But I got a couple of bitches to bitch about. What's up, Mr. Latimer? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Give it a second. Let me get Billy all situated here, and then I'll get on with my gripes and my bitches and my complaints and my nags and my woe is me and F my life and life is no longer worth living and whatever else negative shit you want to say. You know what I mean? Here we go, here we go. Billy just bailed behind a seat because he heard the water bottle. He does not like water bottles. What's up, Mr. King? Our resident psychopath prime stalkers in the house. Any prime drivers, you might want to leave the chat area, or you might get stalked. Okay, so here's my bitches for this week. It's got to do with Freightliner, and it's got to do with this dedicated. So we're going to get a double bitch. Hi, Angela. You're going to get a double bitch with this episode of Bitching with David H. Hey, that's a new channel, Bitching with David H. Okay, so my bitch with Freightliner is, if you guys didn't know, I've took the truck into the shop. One of the things is the radar's not working. And of course they can't get it to act up because the radar acts up sporadically while you're driving down the road. It's got to be below 65 degrees. And even below 65 degrees, it might take 50 miles before it acts up. 100 miles, 25 miles, who knows? The problem is they're not going to test drive it that far, and if they are, they're going to charge you. They're going to charge you, an hourly rate. They already tried to charge me 2 hours of drive time with the radar at the Freightliner dealership when I told them, do not test drive it because it will not act up. What I need you to do is you can look at it, look at wiring, because they said maybe it's wiring. How's wiring going to cause the radar to think there's something 0 feet in front of it? But okay, go ahead and look at the wiring. Look to see if it's adjusted right, loose, anything like such. It's fine, but don't drive it because you're not going to find it. What I'm hoping you're going to do is you're going to go and call tech support and file a ticket with them and tell them, hey, this is what it's doing. They showed us the video. It's doing this. We can't reproduce the problem. What do you want us to do? I need a file started on the truck. Well, after them trying to charge me 2.5 hours of, 2 hours of drive time, I got that, taken away because, I said, hey, I'm not paying for it. I told you not to drive it. But anyways, I have to call because they sent a ticket to tech support and was supposed to get back to me, and it's been, I don't know, it hasn't been a week yet, has it? How long have I been out here? Oh yeah, I've been out here a week. Yeah, a week today. Because I only got 7 hours on my clock. So I've been out here so it's been a week and they never got back to me with the results of the tech support. So that's one bitch. Bitch number two is the mirror covers on these mirrors have fallen off. They've fallen off the truck when the truck was pretty damn new. They fall off every Freightliner out there. So every time I take the truck to Freightliner, I ask them, hey, is there a recall? No, that's not a problem. We're not seeing that to be a problem. Bro, look at every truck in your damn service bay. They're all missing. Oh, we don't see nothing. So the mirror issue. Then I was having leaks on my injector lines, which they kept saying, no, that's not leaking bad enough to be covered under warranty. It's seeping. That's normal. They looked at it when I had them fix the leak that was under warranty. The injector harness going in the top of the valve cover, the harness was leaking, so they fixed that, but the injectors themselves, or the injector tubes themselves, are leaking, and they didn't want to fix that. Not covered under warranty. It's just seeping. Well, anyways, I needed new drive tires the other day. I realized, holy crap, I got a fucking smoothie on my truck. I should be drag racing this bitch. The thing was smooth. I don't know why the picture didn't come out, but I took a picture of it, and I don't have the picture. I mean, it was smooth. But I took it to the Love's, and Love's, when they're going to change the tire, I noticed they opened the hood on my truck. So I go out there, I go into the shop, hey bro, what's, I'm just curious, why are you under the hood of my truck when you're changing drive tires? Not that I care, I just, making sure you're doing the right shit. He goes, your truck, we see your truck is under warranty, so we're looking to make sure that it doesn't need anything. I realize how they know it's under warranty because they ran the VIN of the truck, and it's going to come up that it's got an extended warranty on it. And Love's can do Freightliner warranty. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but Love's is authorized to do Freightliner warranty. So I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, what we see so far, you need the mirror covers, you've got injector tubes leaking, and you got a breather line over here that's leaking. We're going to change all that. It was four things. It's like $1,000 worth of work. It was like $1,000 worth of work they did under warranty. They found that, I knew the problems were there, but they weren't covering it under warranty, so I wasn't going to have it fixed till it was real bad. So there's my tires, $5,300 worth of tires. But $346.86 for the to diagnose the oil leak. It's the crankcase breather fitting. That's fixed. It was leaking oil. Then we got number 3, 4, and 5 are line seal, which is I'm calling the injector seals. That was $421. That's covered under warranty. And then each one of the mirrors were $129.80 a piece, covered under the warranty. Right cover, 42. Why is this one 132 and that one's 129? They charge more for one side. 40, 50, 40, 50, 40, 30, 44, 36. 40, 50, 42, 90, 44, 36. 290. The administrative fee on the one is more money. So they did these repairs that Freightliner refused to do because, those leaks aren't bad enough. Well, isn't any leak bad enough? The mirrors aren't covered. There's no problem there. So that's my one bitch. That's my Freightliner bitch. Is why do you have to go to a company outside of Freightliner to get warranty work done? And my truck was just in the shop. They literally, the leaking lines are here. The wiring harness that was leaking is right above it. It's like, so it's not like they didn't see it, and it's not like I didn't point it out. I pointed it out to them several times. Hey, these are starting, that's really not that bad. That's what we call weeping, and weeping is okay. That's not, but then Freightliner did that to me one time with the air leaks. Well, you're allowed to leak so much air. As long as we don't hear the leak, it's not covered under warranty. If we hear the leak, then it's covered. Bullshit. Give me that bullshit. They ended up fixing that. Well, they ended up not charging me for diagnosing of a no air leak found because I showed them the air leak. They just couldn't fix it because they didn't have the part, and it was COVID time, and you know it was going to take COVID years to get the part. So I bought the part myself and fixed it. So that's my Freightliner bitch. My dedicated bitch is, there's something going on with this dedicated. I don't want to get too much into it because I just don't. But back office issues, because all of a sudden I'm not getting pre-planned. I'm having to ask for my loads. And I asked for my weekend load all day today and I didn't get anything. So I'm afraid I'm going to be stuck here till Monday. There is weekend dispatch, but generally don't get dispatch from them on this. I did on the other dedicated I was doing, but since I've been on this dedicated, the one time I tried to get weekend dispatch me, he said he can't because, you know, the person that does that isn't in on the weekends, and he doesn't have access to the computer to you know, push the load through for them to give me the load. God, homeboy's in a hurry. So I sent out several emails and didn't get a reply to any of them. I even made phone calls, didn't get answers to any of them. You know, left messages. I've put in twice so far for my home time, didn't get a reply on either of them. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. There's a change in guard, I think, that's going on there. And right now we're running with a temporary guard, aka dispatcher. And I think until that gets squared away, this dedicated might be a screwy, you know, screwed up deal. Now we do have a guarantee pay on the dedicated, so it's not like I'm going to just lose money sitting here. Although have I run enough to where I won't get the guarantee? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I ran enough to where I won't get the guarantee. So I could literally sit here for the whole weekend for free. 4, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. Yep. I just broke the amount of miles I need to make for the guarantee. So if I don't get a load, what is today? Friday, so it'd be Saturday. I'd be there Saturday, be back here Sunday. I'm going to lose out on 2 loads for sure, possibly 3 loads. So that's a good chunk of money. That's a good chunk of money. That's your profit. It's your profit for the week. So basically, I'll run this week for free. Ain't nothing like trucking for free, right? What's up, Robert? Linda, how you doing? Grinding Gears is going to truck show. Right on. I didn't know there was a truck show happening. No, I'm not in Florida, Linda. I wish I was in Florida. I'd go visit my sister. I'd go visit my sister. But I don't know. I just don't know what's going on with this. All week it's been, I haven't been getting dispatched at all. I've been having to I've been having to send messages, and I'm asking questions and they're not answering questions. You know, it's like, hey, my old dispatcher said I can do this. Can I still do this? No reply. So I don't know if I can do it. You know, because I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. Guess I'll go to bed. We are in Memphis waiting for wagon to Buffalo, New York. Be home tomorrow night. Right on, Jason. Enjoy that bedtime. You're doing good? That's good. That's good. You know, and I'm not necessarily mad. I'm just kind of disappointed. You know, it always sucks when you can make this much money and for stupid reasons you're only going to make this much money beyond your, you know, that are basically because you don't know why, because no one is telling you what's going on. You don't know why you know, all of a sudden is there no loads? So it's easier just to not reply to me rather than say there's no loads. Just to ignore me? I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand why. You know, I tried talking to 3 different people all day today. Nothing. I don't get it. And, you know, normally I'd get pre-planned the day before so I could pick the load up. Like the load was supposed to pick up today, deliver tomorrow anytime. So I would get here today, pick the load up, shut down, do a 10-hour break, 12, 15-hour break, whatever it was, leave at 2 a.m. and have smooth sailing at 2 a.m. all the way in. Beautiful. All week it's been, no pre-planned load. You have to wait till the day of, and then you get the load. You know, I didn't leave here yesterday till 1 o'clock. That was also the trailer had bad tires on it, so I had to get tires changed. But I didn't get the load until the day of. You know, I should have got it the day before. I didn't get it till the next day. It was a day late. I'm just hoping to God that someone's there tomorrow to give me a load, because there might be someone there tomorrow. Last time I tried to get a load on the weekend from the after hours guys, weekend guys, they couldn't do it. They're like, there's nothing we can do. But maybe someone will be there that can do it, and maybe I can get a load tomorrow. But, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I just checked. I checked this morning, and I just checked now before I did this live on those seals they replaced on those injector lines and fuel lines, whatever you want to call them, and oil cooler. I don't know what the hell lines they are. They leaked oil or fuel or something out of them, and they're not leaking now. They're all good. And the oil leak that Freightliner fixed is all good. She ain't leaking. So I am now oil leak free. You know, I've been struggling with oil leaks for a while. Not oil leaks that would leak on the ground. They were just seeping. You know, they were just accumulating around fittings. So that's good. That's all good. You gotta like that. You gotta like that when you're, you know, running good. Now the other thing is the truck's going in the shop to get a crankcase filter replaced. When I go home, it's a pretty expensive ordeal. But I'm going to ask the guy. He's an independent shop. I'm going to ask the guy if there's a way to tell. I feel like this truck is down on power. Like something's wrong with it. I felt like that. I've been feeling like that for a while. And the feeling just won't go away. It's one of those things. It's one of those things where if you think something's wrong, there's probably something wrong. You know, I'll be empty. I'll be pulling an empty trailer and get my doors blown off by a truck with a load on it. Today I had an empty trailer and I was going up just barely a grade. It wasn't even that much of a grade. You couldn't even hardly tell it was an uphill grade, and I couldn't maintain 65 miles an hour with just an empty trailer. You know, now maybe is that a steeper grade than I think it is because of the optical illusions? But I don't remember ever getting slowed down with just an empty trailer up any fucking grade. Yeah, she's acting goofy. What's up, Lucas? What do you mean drive faster? Yeah, I guess if I would have got to 70 mile an hour, it would only slow down to about 65 instead of, the 65. God, I'd hate to have those backup beepers on my damn truck. How annoying would that be? Yeah, that could be. The air is getting a little too heavy or something. Carrying too much weight of air. But hopefully there's some kind of test they can do or something other than a dyno that, maybe they can drive it and go, bro, you're just nuts. This truck's got plenty of power. Have them check your injectors. May have bad O-rings that allow the high pressure oil to bleed off. I was a diesel mechanic. That's one of the things that I wonder, because I know a lot of guys I know that have Freightliners always, oh man, my injectors went out. It's like, how do you know when the ejector went out on my Dodge? When the injector went out on my Dodge, fuck, it ran like shit. It didn't just lose power, it barely ran. One injector and it barely ran. This thing, it feels like it's just down on power, like it's not getting enough fuel. Like it can't wind out, like it just bogs or something. I don't know. I don't know what, but I'm definitely gonna talk to them about it. They should be able to plug into ECM and check them. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have the shop do it. I'll rather pay the shop to do it, because if it's bad injectors, that will be covered under I have warranty for the injectors still. I'll have to take it to Freightliner to get that done, but I'd rather pay them to diagnose it than to take it to Freightliner. I'd rather pay them to diagnose it and tell me there's nothing wrong. It's $150, whatever, for diagnosis, than Freightliner, because I just don't believe Freightliner, because they're sitting there and telling me that, oh, these mirror covers aren't covered. Oh, that oil leak's not covered. That oil leak's not covered. But yet you take it to another shop and it's all covered. Put it in reverse for 4 or 5 miles to reset the truck. Oh man. Come on now. You want me to, should I do that while I'm driving down the freeway with the load, or should I do it empty, or what? Now you can have all these people try and put their truck in reverse when they're driving down the road. Well, being it's electric shift, it's not a manual transmission. I'm sure it's smart enough not to go into reverse. They're dummy proof. I don't know, man. I'm trying not to get irritated. I'm trying not to get discouraged. I'm trying not to fall into that whole scenario, because I've been pretty damn content and happy on this ever since I've got on this dedicated, especially this dedicated, this part of it. I love this one. But with what's going on lately, it's very depressing, because I should already have my load. I should have already had my load. I should already be hooked to my trailer and or know where my trailer was, and ready to go at 2 o'clock in the morning. They ain't gonna open up until freaking, I wonder if they'd be there now, it being it's after hours. Although, no, I've tried calling them. Sometimes they're there after hours, sometimes they're only there during business hours on the, I don't know. I don't understand the whole, it's like hit or miss, shot in the dark type shit. What are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Yeah, I rebooted it. Yeah, I just did a reboot on it the other day. When I picked it up from the shop, as a matter of fact, on the way home, I had to stop at Walmart to get windshield wipers for the Jeep Melissa was driving because one flew off. And when I got back in the truck, it did the old stock switch error to where you got to turn the power off to the truck for 10 minutes and then back on so it resets and then you can start the truck. That's another thing I've talked to Freightliner about. And they're like, well, we'll charge you 2.5 hours diagnosis, and if it doesn't act up, there's nothing we can do about it. It's like, it ain't gonna act up, dude. It's happened a dozen times in the last 3 years. It's totally random, but it's I got it on video. It's a well-known problem because you fucking Google it and everybody tells you how to fix it or how to make your truck start when it does it and what can cause it. You know, so it's like, it's not like it's fucking not there. I guess that's a problem with Freightliners, is these intermittent problems, and Freightliner just don't want to fix them. So they're like, unless we see it act up, we ain't doing shit. Oh, absolutely, Angela. Done that a million times. Done that a million times. So what is this guy doing? He moved the trailer to there. It's parking, okay. Did that a billion times, man. I don't know. I just wish things would go back to normal on this account. I'm assuming this is all temporary until they get the dispatch problem squared away. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's going to go right back to the beauty it was once they get the dispatch problem squared away. But I guess until then, I'll just have to grin and bear it. Hope for the best. On that note, I want to let you guys go. Thanks for watching. See this finger? I'm gonna finger you. Boop.